Hi guys, and welcome to my most recent video. This is James from jbinternetmarketing.com, and today we wanted to talk about WordPress. I know it's a little bit daunting to start a new blog, something that's going to be something that you're going to be working on a regular basis and not know anything. But I just wanted to show you how easy it is to get started with your new blog. Now today I'm actually going to start working on a WordPress blog that's a secondary project of mine called Lathergood. I have a soap making partner, and we're starting to figure out how to get some of that stuff done. If you'll excuse some of the noise, I'm sorry. It's the snow plows. I do live in the Northeast, and it's a fact of life here. So let's get started, and we'll take a look at how to install WordPress and some of the functions of WordPress. So I'm using GoDaddy. I'll leave a link for you in the description so that you can get started with GoDaddy. They're a great service. They're very easy to work with, and their customer service is awesome. So if you get stuck, there's always somebody there to help you. They're not so great responding quickly to tickets submitted online, but their customer service on the phone is spectacular. So I definitely recommend going that direction. Again, I'm going to leave the link for you down below, and we're going to get to it. So when you log into your your GoDaddy account, you're going to see something that looks like this. You have web hosting options, you have domain options, and we're going to go into, because I only have one hosting account, which is my original jbinternetmarketing.com account. We're going to launch that and see where we go from there. Should be bringing us to our dashboard. This is where you control everything. And you're going to see a little snapshot of what you have going on your website. So this is my main website. You see a snapshot of the front page, and there's a couple other things that you see up here. Upload files. So when you wanted to do something to the effect of a HTML document or something like that, you could just upload it directly from here. Manage WordPress. This is where you're going to install and uninstall WordPress. We're going to go into that in a minute. Turn on mobile. This is the only qualm I have with GoDaddy. Is they have a mobile app that kind of makes it difficult to use WordPress at some points. WordPress themes are designed to be usable on computers and on your cell phones, and they're responsive, so they will react to what device they're on. It kind of gets negated by this mobile right here, and I turn it off just because I just make sure that I install an interactive and responsive WordPress theme. That way I don't have to worry about that. The other thing that you wind up doing when you turn on mobile is you block your ability to log into WordPress on an app from your phone or your iPad. And I do a lot of blogging from my phone and my iPad, so I need that connectivity there. So I just turn that off. You can leave it on if you want to, if you don't have those needs. It does automatically make sure that all of your WordPress stuff is able to be seen no matter what device you're using. However, you want to make sure that if you don't have it on, you just use a responsive theme. So let's go into Manage WordPress, and you're going to see that jbinternetmarketing.com here is on WordPress 3.8, and we're on 3.81, so we're going to update that later on, where you don't need to see that necessarily. It's just a click of the button. I want to take the time to talk about installing WordPress. So we're going to go to install, and now you see this is very, very simple. So the domain jbinternetmarketing.com is available. I'm actually going to use Lathergood. So you're going to see that the directory itself has changed. jbinternetmarketing.com is my home domain. So the directory is just the slash. Whatever I type into jbinternetmarketing.com is going to be in the home directory. With GoDaddy, we can actually create separate folders and use them as a directory as well. So this directory is /soap. Anything inside /soap is related to lather good. And actually we want to put our WordPress domain, our new WordPress into this domain, which is going to be under /soap. So we're going to go to create that. If I just pause this for a second while we get it started, I'm going to fill out the username, password, and change the email address to my Lather Good email address, and then I will be back when it is done installing. As long as I remember to press the right button. I'm still getting used to this. All right, so we've got WordPress installed, and I actually took the time to update my WordPress on my other site as well. If you notice, it says applications 2 installed here. That just means that I have WordPress on 2 sites. Those are the only applications I use necessarily. There are all kinds of other tools that I want you to kind of see on GoDaddy site. If I say show all here, you'll see that these are the things that they offer as kind of automation on GoDaddy. It's got Jumia, Drupal. Those are some other content management systems like WordPress. WordPress is just the lowest learning curve out of all of these. If you can Facebook, you can WordPress. You only have to understand a couple different things on WordPress. So let's go take a look at those now. The first thing you're going to have to do is log in. So you're going to go to whatever your domain is /wp-admin and then press enter. Unless you've changed it, and the only way you're able to change that is if you were to set the settings ahead of time. This is the standard WordPress admin site, and this is what you're going to see when you log in. So I'm going to go ahead and log in here. If you're having trouble setting up your WordPress on GoDaddy, it's because more than likely you're not following the rules with the password. You must have a capital letter, lowercase letter, and numbers in your password. So make sure you follow those rules, and then when you hit create, it should work. So I'm going to go ahead and click remember me because nobody else uses my computer, and I'm going to click login here. And then we're open to the dashboard. So as you can see, this is new to WordPress. You can take a tour of the site if you want to. I'm going to press cancel there. You can see get started. It kind of guides you through everything. The first things you should do, and then this kind of goes away when you're fully installed and updated. When you come in originally, you're going to see just a little bit of information. This is what you're going to see. You're going to see a place where you can do a quick draft. If you got stuff that's on your mind, you want to get it out right away, but you don't have time to do a full post, you just do it there, and you can save it as a draft, and it'll go into posts under drafts, and then you'll be able to post those. At a glance, these are the things that are going on right now. You have one post, one comment, one page. Now, the reason why I have one of those each is because WordPress wants you to know what everything looks like. Now, if I go to my website and I go to visit site, I'm going to open that link in a new tab so I don't lose the dashboard. Right now, this is what our WordPress site looks like. This is the 2014 standard WordPress theme. So that's what this looks like. That's what a theme is. So you've got that navigation bar, sidebar on the side. You've got your post page on the front. So this is what a post looks like. And a sample page. So this is a basic page that houses the posts. I can go into the post itself, and this is what the post looks like with the comments. And I can leave a comment as well if I wanted to. But I don't want to do any of that because this is all sample site stuff that I don't want to have. In my dashboard, I can make all kinds of changes. I just want you to see really quickly what some of those things are. Um, in the Jetpack, which is something that's automatically put in by WordPress.com, it gives you a lot of connectivity. Some of the stuff you publicize will allow you to post your posts to your Facebook page or your Twitter account or what have you. You can allow comments or not, and anybody who has a WordPress account can comment depending on your settings. And then you've got all this other kind of stuff, how you handle photographs, how you handle likes, how people can share, all kinds of good stuff there. Jetpack is really just part of the automation that WordPress provides. You don't have to give this a second thought. Most of this is already active. Most of it's already free, and you just have to set the settings up. Jetpack also allows for site stats. So if you wanted to know how many people are visiting your site and what have you, you could do that as well. Again, the dashboard just gives you your standard. This is the initial screen that you're going to have when you come in every time. And then it tells you when updates are needed. And again, because this is a fresh install, it required some updates on the Jetpack itself. If I go to posts, what the difference between a page and a post is, while we're waiting for this to update, a post is an article, we'll call it, and a page is kind of like the magazine that's in an article. So kind of what you're going to be doing is you're going to have to decide how you're going to handle your content. If you're going to do something to the effect of a training website, you would want to have your posts categorized under each kind of training you're doing, whether it's, let's say it's computer training we're talking about, like what I'm doing here, WordPress and then HTML and JavaScripting and all that stuff. I would want to categorize each post under a certain category so that I can set pages to show just specific categories so that people have an easier time navigating my site. I personally like to have a static front page, and what that means is the website actually defaults to having a post page at the beginning. So when you log on to somebody's website and they haven't changed it to a static front page, you'll see their brand new post every time they've posted something, which is great. I just like to have a little bit of information about myself, about my page, about my project, what I'm doing, and how to contact me maybe on the front page first, and then my posts on the back end. So that's there. Appearance is probably the most time-consuming thing that I think you have. You can add new, and you can search through all kinds of themes. Again, we're going to stick with responsive layouts, and then I'm going to find themes. And then you just need to find something that fits your style, fits what you're talking about, fits your project. Once you've found that, you just click Install Now. You can preview them all. You can see it live, how they work, and you can click on this stuff, and it'll show you exactly what it needs to do and what it will do for you while you're trying to set up your posts, so that you don't have to think about what your blog looks like on the end. You might want to update it once in a while, obviously, but for the most part, this stuff kind of stays static, but it's the most time-consuming part of it when you start up. So invest some time in a theme. Find a good theme for yourself, or find somebody who can make a theme for you. There's lots and lots of people who will charge for themes, but you don't necessarily need to pay for them because they are here. The only thing these themes ask is that you, at the bottom of the page, have their little created by tag. So, and then the other thing that you want to do a little bit of research in is the plugins. Really quick, the plugins are the how things work. Depending on whether or not you want Twitter on your site, or if you want to show multiple posts per page or something like that, you're going to want to have plugins that will work for that. So invest some time researching plugins, look at what your plugins are. You can add new, search the things that are pertinent, and we'll go from there. I'll see you next time, and we'll go a little bit deeper into all the plugins, all the themes, and how to work your page. Thanks.